Hello everyone, it's Michael with the World of Michael Trent, and in today's video I would like to share with you an album that I made for Hui. A little backstory: before the pandemic, he had reconnected with a lot of his friends from high school here in Brazil, and they started to exchange photos from high school and family photos and this and that. And I realized he had the stack of, old photos that he didn't have an album for. So at the same time, I had seen this tutorial from Your Book of Memories. It's called Album in a Box. Frances at Your Book of Memories had come up with this tutorial, and she posted this video to her YouTube channel, and I just fell in love with it. This whole idea of having an album in a box, the way she put it together, it was just amazing. So of course I got it. And I believe I've made one or two other albums with it, and I'm making another album right now with it, but I chose to make this album with that tutorial also. And the papers I found a seller on Etsy. They're called A Whimsical Adventure, and they have a set of photography papers. They're digital. Okay, there's a photograph pattern paper, there's vintage photograph overlays, and I didn't really know what an overlay was. I realized it's something you can use in Photoshop or a photo editing program, but I realized it was a PNG file, and PNG files you can print. So I picked those up because I could just print them onto white cardstock and use them. But that's pretty much what I used to put this album together, and I want to take you through it. I also have photographs of the album that I'll have on my blog. I'll leave a link to my blog below. I'll leave a link to the Etsy seller, A Whimsical Adventure, and a link to Your Book of Memories if you wish to recreate this on your own. So this is the front. It's a pretty big book. It's about 2.5 inches, I think. This is one of those overlays that I got. I just printed it on white paper. This is the side. This is one of the pattern papers from her, and this is on the back. I just kind of love the look of the film here with the sprockets and photo. It's very masculine paper, This part here, this is chipboard. This, you could see the little hole here. There used to be a ring here. There were 5 of these layers, and it was meant to be a chipboard album. And I used this, I embossed it with, it's either the black, I think it's the gold embossing enamel from Stampendous, because the embossing enamels melt differently. It's an embossing powder, but they melt more fluid in a way, and they create this old vintage kind of mottled look, which I love. And then this was a Brazilian flag that I printed out, and I layered it on here. Here is an opening for a photograph if he chooses to put a photograph there. Opening up the box, and the box itself it's all made from chipboard and paper, so there's no wood here or anything. Over here, this is another one of those overlays, and this is like an old, oh my God, what is it called? Roly camera. I can't think of the name, but I just printed it on white paper. It's just a black image on white paper. This is a little envelope that opens up like this for some memorabilia or ephemera or some photos or whatever. This is another one of those. She has another set of papers. It's photography advertisements or something like that. Just very cool, very cool. So if you have a photographer in your life, this would be a really cool paper pack to pick up. This side is for a 5x7 paper photograph. And coming on this side, you have 2 4x6 photos, I believe. This is the first full page, and it opens up like this. So the space here for 2 photos here, and then here in the center, this flips up. I don't think this was part of the tutorial. I think I did this part on my own. I always try to change something around. This paper, oh my gosh, I think this was a Bo Bunny. I think this was Bo Bunny. This is a retired paper pad, but I know that Snap Click Supply does have this as a digital paper. I will leave a link to that below also. Although it's a little dated a little bit, I just felt that their designs went perfectly with the other papers in this album. And this closes up here. Here you have a little pullout for 2 photos here. This is weird. I use here in Brazil, the paper quality, the cardstock quality is good, but it is not like in the United States or Europe. So this is a white paper we call it cartolina, and it's probably not an acid-free paper. It's used a lot in schools, and this is what I was using when I started to make some of my albums, and I found that they started to turn yellow. It doesn't bother me that much because I know that there's going to be a photograph on top of here, but I have switched since then to a 120 gram paper that is supposed to be a little bit better, so I'm hoping that that changes things a little bit, but we'll see. And then here in this pocket, there's a little pocket here. This pulls out for another little pamphlet pull-out type of thing, and I love this. I even used some old map paper that I had laying around, but everything is pretty much camera or photography related. And coloquei a foto aqui is Portuguese for place photo here, in case you were wondering. And this is a stamp that I had a friend of mine make up for me. On this side, I have a little pocket here, and then this pulls out for 2 5x7 photographs. And there's space here for even more. And I love these old Polaroids with, a 1950s or 60s photograph here. And then this goes in here. Here is a little side pocket. This opens up like that for space for just photos or ephemera or something like that here. And it closes with a magnet. And there are 2 little tags here that come out for little photos, or he can write something about the photos if he wants to, but probably not. And then this is just paper. This is from the Bo Bunny set, I believe. Here is another pocket pullout with a little booklet here this is 4x6, 5x7s, and another 4x6 here, with space for more photos. I'm telling you, this is an amazing tutorial, folks. Here are just, I think these are for Instagram photos, 10x10. Another pullout for 5x7s. I love this I love this camera. I love any photography paper. If you know of any photography paper lines out there, digital, let me know. Please leave a comment. Here, this is a little flip out for 2 4x6s and a 5x7. Another 5x7 here, and this sticker lifts up so the photograph will just slip underneath. Here is another side pocket with a pullout for 4 4x6 photos. Flipping over, 2 4x6 photos here. This is another one of those, the digital overlays. This is another little pocket. This is an old Sizzix die that I found. I know it's a little too modern to go with the paper, but it's okay, with more space for more photos. He has a lot of photos. On this side, this is kind of cool. This pulls up and out for space for more photos. And it slides. You have another photo here with a little belly band, and then this just slides back down in here. And on this side, we have this is another one of the photo overlays. Cool. This little flap here to hold these photo mats like that. 2 5x7 and 2 4x6. And then on this side is a pocket, a little accordion pocket. And I found part of I found in my stash some, I believe that this is part of the Whimsical Adventure paper pack. So I just cut these apart, and a photograph can go on the side. Focus on what's important. And these are 3x4s, making memories, oh snap, and this stuff. So, and there's space in this pocket for more photographs, and it closes with a little magnet. And even here, there's space here. This is a die, and there's space here for little photos also that I can trim down for him. And then this just closes up. So you have your album in a box. I don't know how many photographs this holds. I didn't count. Probably not enough for the photographs that he has, but I can always make this again. Anyway, that is the album. I would love to know what you think. Are there any photographers in your life that might want this album or an album like it? Let me know. And links to everything will be below. And I really appreciate you stopping by and watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that bell so that you are notified the next time I have a video going up. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great day.